So first week on the new funded account. Um, so we have like barely any news today. We have like FOMC on Wednesday and then like unemployment claims on Thursday. And that's the only red folder news we've had or that we will have. So keeping that in mind, right? No news Monday. So unless we're just obviously expanding in one direction, it probably won't be taking anything. But looking at this range we're in, obviously we're still at all-time highs. And if we want to go lower, we have lows here on Nasdaq, and if we want to go higher, we have all-time highs. I did notice that we had an SMT right here, so initially I was looking for us to just get through this area and then short to these lows, but we really ended up not moving like too much at all. Um, so starting with market open, right? So ES is more bullish, Nasdaq is more bearish. I like that, right? And we get this really, really clean play actually. It's better on the 30-minute, right? We fill in that 30-minute gap right here, 15-minute gaps, 5-minute gaps, all that, right? And then we flip out pretty strong. We do wick pretty hard right here, which I did not like, but if we continue to displace, like if we close like right here, then that would have been easy, file the retrace and then take it down there. But instead we just range right here on ES. ES was making lower lows, unlike Nasdaq, but obviously from this it's just not that strong. But it's showing us respect this gap multiple times. We reswept, we flipped out of it, and it's just showing us we do want to go lower probably. And what we do is we resweep this low, so we retrace all the way up here. We don't displace above this high. This is a 5-minute gap, right? We wick into that gap, and then we get a fat displacement out of that. And so I don't want to be taking my winning trades yet until I get like one, like all I need is just like one solid good trade with like normal full size, and then I'll start, trying to finagle winning days. But I'm also kind of new to it because I really haven't been looking at it too much, but it's basically the same thing. It's just lower probability days and having more confirmed entries and just literally holding to 1-to-1 RR. But that was good displacement from there. You can hold it from there. I held it down to here, which would have been that's crazy actually. I didn't know it was that high RR. But 2.5 RR for a winning day, which would have been like a normal day, 1-to-1. So that's pretty good. But yeah, we did everything we needed to do, right? We're making lower lows. We're showing that we want to go lower. We keep wicking these. One of these times we're gonna break through. Um, and we sweep that high, right? We don't fuck around in here. We immediately sweep it and then we immediately flip and displace, inversing that 1-minute gap right there. Nothing else lower that's really gonna stop us. Not I wouldn't even count this gap as anything. That's not going to stop us from going lower. And so we sweep it, we chop around a little bit, and then we go back down, and then boom, TP. And then obviously not looking at anything today. But yeah, that's it for the day. Good analysis for me. I took before that, just because I'm like trying to get reps in for the winning days. I got two break evens before, um, which this was one of them. I took this on Nasdaq. I definitely got a lower entry. Definitely got an entry like there. Yeah. So that was one break even. Got pretty close to it. And then the other break even was on ES. It was this close right here. And I want to take it to these lows, but um yeah, that got break even points right there. So two break evens. Do I think they're bad trades? No, but it was obvious that we're going to at least one of those lows, and the DOL that I was targeting was right below it. So there was a possibility that we would sweep out that low and then go to the draw. So those were fine trades. And the other winning day trade was this. But yeah, really, I'm just looking for just clean continuation. I want us to cleanly, break this low, retrace, break that low, retrace. Instead, we swept it, kind of did fuck all, and then we got, a nice flip. Again, we're not displacing below that low. Like it's not clean, it's not high volume, it's not anything you really want for a high probability like A plus day. So yeah, overall, pretty good day. And that's it.